Now that Thanksgiving season is coming, and you know that's my favorite season, this girl loves to eat, why not start your decorating with a fun wreath you can do yourself or with your family? I love these ideas. Jill Krause from BabyRabies.com is here to show us how it's done. And I'm being distracted by your adorably cute baby boy over there.
Yeah.
So cute.
Thank goodness for the free childcare.
Oh yeah, everyone here's a family. You know, it's all good. So you told me this is incredibly easy. I told you I'm not very crafty, so if I can do this, it can be done.
Yeah, I mean, so and it's not only really easy, but you don't have to stress about perfection.
Perfect.
Which I think a lot of people get caught up on, and it's relatively inexpensive as far as wreaths go.
Okay, love it.
Because burlap is like a super cheap fabric, right? So you can get this at the store, and you can get it in all different kinds of colors, and they even have patterns on them now, so you can get them with like mustaches printed on them.
Seriously, so you can do this for almost any holiday.
You really could, yeah.
Oh, I
did it for Christmas last year, and then I changed it up for Thanksgiving this year just by changing out the color of this accent that we're going to talk about.
And again, you can get all of this from like a hobby store.
Yes, all of it from like a craft store or a fabric store.
Love it.
And
Love
it's yeah, it's great. So this one is on a 14-inch wreath, I'm going to say, and these are 12-inch wreath forms. So if you want something that's a little bit bigger, more substantial for your front door, I'd go with a 14-inch wreath, but these are a little smaller for us. So what you do first is I just cut like a 2 to 3 inch wide long strip of burlap. You know, this was about 3 yards of burlap. So I cut it down the side, and then you want to take it and you use a little hot glue to adhere it to your wreath.
So each time you go around, put a little bit of glue on there?
You know what, not even each time, just when you first start.
Oh.
And then when you finish at the end, you just secure it with a little hot glue.
I can do that.
And just be very careful because the hot glue can seep through that burlap.
And you don't want to get burnt. Yeah, that's a good point.
I speak from experience because that happened to me last night.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Well, that was easy enough.
Yeah, super easy. So the next part you want to do is when you have your wreath, you see how we have like this wrapped around fabric here. So what I love about this wreath, since it does like let you be imperfect, is that you can just like with your fabric, don't cut it really neatly. I just ripped it.
So like that. Look at that.
And you see how you have this fringe on the end?
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, so then you want to take that and you want to wrap it. I'll let you do that. Wrap it around your wreath.
Do I need to put any hot glue?
So we're going to put like a little dot of hot, watch your finger.
So I don't get burnt, that'd be bad.
And then wrap it around, and this is just going to be like your placeholder for your bow.
Got it.
And then you just secure it again with a little more glue here.
Love it.
And
see, I do feel like I can do this. This is, but yours is so much cuter. Mine's all neat.
But you know what? Well, it won't matter. But by the time we start adding everything, you just really won't even be able to tell. Okay, so I'm going to let you work on this one, and I'm going to work on this one.
What do we do now?
These are, so again, I said I got 3 yards of burlap, and actually for a wreath this size, you really only need about 2, but I wanted to have some extra. But you just cut it roughly into 4-inch squares, So,
and again, imperfect. I love this. The edges, it looks a little rough, but rustic.
Yeah, exactly. I have a very perfectionist husband, and he was trying to measure it out.
You're like, no.
And I was like, no.
You're messing up my wreath.
That's right. It doesn't need to, no, just cut it.
Okay, great.
So then we have a couple sticks here. Now you can do this. These are dowels from the baking section. I use them for everything. But you can also use like a pencil or a crayon. Not a crayon, but like, you know,
something round.
A colored pencil.
Gotcha.
So you stick it, this is like the crafts you did in kindergarten. You stick it here in the middle, and you wrap your square around it like that. And you add a little bit of hot glue to the tip. I'm going to put some on there for you.
Perfect.
Okay, and then you just take it and you stick it on your wreath, and you hold it, press it down with your pencil, hold it for just a few seconds, push down pretty hard because you want it to adhere.
Got it.
And then just kind of twist
it, get that glue in there, get it. Yep,
and then pull it off. And you
what if my stick gets stuck? Oh,
and
it didn't.
happens. That happens sometimes, but it's okay.
Okay, so you just do that all the way around?
Literally, that's all you do, all the way around the whole wreath.
Okay, even I can do that. So I think I've got to make a couple of these for the holidays. I love this idea. You know, I live in the suburbs and everyone's got their wreaths out, so I need to do one. This is great.
And burlap is really big right now. And then for the final, I'll just go ahead and show you for the final piece. This is just more of those cut or ripped pieces of fabric. And I just took it and just tied a very simple bow right around it. So basically you're doing I call this pomping. I don't know why. My husband was in a fraternity, and he had to pomp floats. And that's what you do with the tissue paper.
Got it.
So that's what it reminds me of. So you pomp the burlap all around up till this placeholder where you tie your bow.
Okay, and so just any sort of bow, and
any sort of bow. You can even do like a square knot. Whatever you want to do.
I can do this. I can do this.
You can totally do this.
I'm doing it. All right. You can get the tutorial for this awesome wreath by checking out Jill's website. Get there by going to thebroadcasttv.com and just click on today's links.